Give a big warm eagle welcome to Samantha Carletto. Samantha, let it fly. Strike one.
That was worth the price of admission. Right.
That was good.
One time they were showing some gal on Facebook or something, those reels, and this gal throws it like it goes all the way over down either the third or the first base line. She missed it, 20 feet, and that was like a pro.
Right.
She wasn't pro, but
Yeah.
First Western has been here since 1910.
I got nothing else.
Not just by what we do, but by the way we do it.
Obviously,
we call it the First Western way.
Yeah.
Come on in and see for yourself.
Yeah. Did she play any sports? I didn't recognize her.
I don't know.
Tennis? Oh, boys would be okay. Girls. Yeah. I mean, not like. The one of graduated, but the other one will be a senior. Yeah. So yeah, he's a sophomore. Yeah. And then girls, it's pretty rough.
At Our Best Bank, we believe financial confidence should be within reach for everyone.
Yeah.
Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new
As
chapter,
usual, I demolish that.
we're here to
As
help you
usual, I
plan and
demolish
reach your goals every step of the way. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Our Best Bank.
Thank you, Jerry.
We believe.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades provide. David Roof is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas.
If y'all, seriously, if y'all want anything from
Select
the
shingle master
concessions,
with David
I
Roof,
can have a
When I
run.
get ready to go, then open up the candy bars and
Let's
Yeah.
go.
It will.
More tomatoes?
Yeah. Shoot, as much as you give and do for our school, we'll give you whatever you
First Western has
want.
been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way. Come on in and see for yourself.
What is their coach's name? Is it Stafford?
It used to be.
Okay.
She's a Ray now. Tori Ray.
She was a really good player. Same year.
Yeah. She was coaching collegiately before she got there.
How was she?
I'm going to put this thing on so I don't forget to do it.
Okay.
At Our Best Bank, we believe financial confidence should be within reach for everyone. Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new chapter, we're here to help you plan and reach your goals every step of the way. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Our Best Bank. We believe.
the roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades upgrades are provided. David Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has a prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way. Come on in and see for yourself.
Did you hear where they're hiring girls coaches?
Oil said there was a rumor that some assistants would be
Yeah. I think so. It hasn't come official or not. That's what I've heard. I guess he's a head coach in Oklahoma. I don't know if he's ever coached girls.
He's coaching boys, right?
Yeah, got a big girls coach.
They're announcing it now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the new strength coach too. I have no idea.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, before we get started with lineups tonight, want to make a quick announcement. Behind the plate for tonight's game is umpire Ray Burwell. Ray approached a couple of our War Eagle seniors, Sydney and Jocelyn, before the game just to let them know this is the last game that he is umpiring in their careers. Ray's one of the good ones. Ray umpired the first travel ball game Sydney ever played in 10U, and over the years has done dozens of games along the way, and continues to pour into these girls, into other umpires, into the entire softball community. A couple, at least the War Eagles and fans, give a warm War Eagle welcome to Ray Burwell.
So tonight's his last game?
I don't know. So they were confused. He said something about the last game in the 6A West, and they're not sure if that meant the last time he's got them.
Gotcha. Yeah, he's been around a long time.
At our
And
best
the
bank,
guy I'm been
we
with him,
believe
he's been around a
financial
while.
confidence
We
should
upped
be
all our
within
games.
reach for everyone. Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new chapter, we're here to help you plan and reach your goals every step of the way. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has a prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way. Come on in and see for yourself.
Our superintendent, Dr. Jeff Perry, our principal, Chip Greenwell, and athletic directors Paul Wilson and Matt Murray welcome you all the way across town to Heritage High School. Tonight, we'll feature 6A West softball action. Then we'll feature our visitors, the Rogers Lady Mounties, taking on your Heritage High School War Eagles. At this time, we want to introduce the starting lineups for tonight's game. We'll begin with our visitors from Rogers. Leading off in center field's number 21, Izzy Anderson. Batting second, playing third base, number 8, Rayleigh Wagner. Hitting third in left field, number 4, Brooke Dixon. Batting fourth, the DP, number 23, Rosie Tumala. Batting fifth and catching, number 11, Addie Yates. Hitting sixth, the second baseman, number 5, Riley Fithian. Hitting 7th and playing first base, number 1, Laurel Tumala. Hitting 8th is the right fielder, number 26, Finley Wiggins. Batting 9th and playing shortstop is number 9, Kinsley Mitchell. And at flex and pitchers, number 22, Easton Wyatt. Lady Mounties are coached by Tori Ray. And now please welcome the starting lineup for your Heritage High School War Eagles. Leading off, playing second base, number 13, Libby Casto. Batting second, playing first base, number 4, Jocelyn Strickland. Hitting third and pitching, number 20, Lillian Hagedorn. Batting fourth and catching, number 24, Carly Earl. Batting fifth and playing third base, number 29, Ellie Wild. Hitting sixth is your shortstop, number 22, Sydney Gaffney. Hitting seventh in right field, number 7, Tegan Holt. Hitting eighth in left field, number 1, Destiny Soriano. Hitting ninth is the DP, number 8, Izzy Mayhew. And at flex in center field, number 6, Maddie Hughes. Your Eagles are coached by Rodney Bowen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise. We'll first observe a moment of silence and then honor America with the playing of our national anthem. First, a moment of silence.
At Our Best Bank, we believe financial confidence should be within reach for everyone. Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new chapter, we're here to help you plan and reach your goals every step of the way. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Our Best Bank, we believe.
The roof is a home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
First Western is
Showdown. It is a great day to have a great day. Let's play ball.
You mentioned Izzy, and I thought, oh, Jeff's got.
Battery behind the dish, number 24, Carly Earl. And in the circle, number 20, Lillian Hagedorn.
has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what
Game changer or on War Eagle TV. This one hits different, Coach. It's a crosstown showdown, Heritage against Rogers. Hey, I'm Darren. With me, Coach Taylor Tinsley, local legend. Jerry Pittman's in the middle. You might hear his voice from time to time, too. Thanks for being here, boys. Got a good one and a perfect night for it here.
Yes, sir. Looking forward to it. Always fun to play our rivals, the Mounties.
Leading it off for Lady Mounties, center fielder Izzy Anderson. And we are going to start off with Izzy Anderson, the center fielder. Left-handed hitter. You will hear me tell some stories. You always hear me tell stories about the War Eagles. I've actually had the opportunity to coach about half of these Mounties at some point in time in my life, led by this leadoff hitter who played for me 6 or 7 years. I think maybe 7 years, Izzy did. If you're going to look, if you tuned in looking for me to say something bad about the Mountie leadoff hitter, I hate to disappoint you. She's one of my favorite kids, and she's a good one. All-state player last year. She's on her way to go to Rich Mountain to play her college ball. She and Sydney played together for all of those years. Right now, we just want to get her out. You can see the War Eagle defense, a slapper's defense. Izzy, extremely fast, track athlete. Outfield shifted around to left as well. Lined towards third, and it's off the glove of Ellie Wild. That's a fair ball. On her way to second base is Izzy Anderson. She starts it off with a leadoff double for the Mountaineers. Next batter's the third baseman, Rayleigh Wagner. In steps Rayleigh Wagner, offensive leader for these Mounties. She plays third base. That ball on the turf, ball one from Lillian. Another left-handed hitter. She goes about it differently, though, Coach. She's more of a line drive, double hitter with some power. Wakes up in the morning hitting line drives. There's one, for example, that's down the line and right. That's going to go to the wall. It is going to be quickly 1-0 Mounties. On her way to second and stopping there is Rayleigh Wagner. Two batters in.
As you were saying,
Mounties lead at 1-0.
great line drive.
Yeah, I didn't have her for 6 years, but I had her for 3 or 4 of them. Next batter's the left fielder, Brooke Dixon. War Eagles right now just need to find an out. Hagedorn making her second start of the year. That one fouled back by Dixon. Of course, we just got Lillian back a couple weeks ago. Made her debut, I believe, down in Fayetteville. She got some work in the circle that weekend at the Bruce Dean Invitational. Giving her the ball here. She did. Inside edge right there. We gave a little support to Ray Burwell before the game. He builds relationships with these girls, the umpire behind the plate. He also will say he has a well-earned reputation of a tight strike zone. Ball 3. He'll actually say people don't like me behind the plate, and I think he's umpired a lot of upper level softball, and he demands that pitchers get plate. Yeah. And so you'll see it be tighter on both sides. It's not just going to be on our side here. That one lifted to center field. In comes Maddie Hughes. She's got it. Unable to go anywhere is Rayleigh Wagner. First out of the ball game recorded by the center fielder Hughes. Next batter's the DP, Rosie Tumala. A couple of Tumalas in the lineup. Just graduated one last year, Dahana. Softball playing family. Got the edge that time. When Lillian's right, you will see her work fast. She likes to work that outside corner. A little bit too far off the edge that time. Wagner's the runner on second. You can see the War Eagle defense basically straight away off the outside edge. Nothing doing there, 2-1. If you can't see the flag on TV, it doesn't look like you can on Game Changer. Wind is blowing hard out towards 6th Street. Yes, anything lifted to left is going to be helped in a big way. Expect to see a ball over on 6th Street before we're all said and done. Swing and a miss. High, hard fastball from Lillian there. 2-2 the count. Off the outside edge, 3-2. Last year with Lillian in the circle, almost everything went to the right side of the field. David DeFreitas easily led the team in chances. That one fouled straight back right there by Dixon, or excuse me, by Tumala. On deck batter is Addie Yates, the Rogers catcher. Grounded. That's going to go up the middle. On into center field. Going to third and stopping is Wagner. Matty does a good job throwing in, hit the cutoff, but that is another base hit. Third hit of the ball game already for the Lady Mounties. Next batter is the catcher, Addie Yates.
Yeah, leadoff hitter. I gave Aaron the War Eagles, but I guess it wasn't a routine player.
Yeah.
Routine play at third. It's hard
One
to
you
hit ball.
could, one you could.
Yeah.
That's how the floodgates open sometimes.
Yeah.
Off the outside edge. And we mentioned that outside edge isn't going to be as open as it will be with some of the umpires in this league. Swing and a miss. Throw through. Tag at second is the out. The runner doesn't advance from third. Nicely done by Carly Earl. Sydney with the tag. 2 down in the inning. Unable to advance, and that's the key to that play, was the runner on third, Rayleigh Wagner.
Big out there for the Lady War Eagles.
Off the outside edge, 2-1.
He does have a tight strike zone, doesn't he?
I mean, he will tell you he calls strikes,
Yeah.
right? Like, and I'm not saying he's wrong. Like, he's good.
Right,
Like,
right.
he's one of the best in the business. But frequently, people will give that foul down the right field line and out of play. But, you know, sometimes people will give all the way out to that stripe.
Mm.
And, like, softball's hard enough to hit as it is. You don't need to give
Yes.
some of these people that much advantage. 2-2 the count now to Yates. And Lillian goes right out there, just tries to tease off that outside edge. Strike not called there. Full count now on the Mountie catcher. On deck batter is Riley Fithian. Fouled back by Yates. This is the rematch between these two teams. War Eagles got the best of them across town earlier in the year. First time in a long time. Had a win over Rogers. They've come back over here, put a quick run up on the board, showing us they mean business here. Timeout called by the hitter. Another beautiful sunshiny day in April. We have been blessed. Swing and a miss. Up in the zone. Nice work by Lillian. Good job gunning down the runner on that steal. Limits the damage, 1 run across on a couple hits. As we go to the bottom of the first. Rogers 1, War Eagles coming up.
We do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western Way. Come on in and see for yourself.
At Our Best Bank, we believe financial confidence should be within reach for everyone. Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future,
Leading it off for the War Eagles, second baseman Libby Casto. Team center. Casto, Strickland, and Hagedorn, same way we've started for basically the last 2 weeks. Libby stands in against the left-handed freshman, Easton Wyatt. Same kind of situation here. Easton's going to look a lot like Lillian with that ball trying to hit that outside corner. She throws it good. Freshman throws it upper 50s, maybe touches 60 even. Fouled straight back by Libby. Got some good sink on it. Mm-hmm. All their pitchers are young. Like, I don't have the complete breakdown, but basically freshmen and sophomores in the circle for them. Good take off the outside edge. Again, if anybody's yelling, call it both ways from the stands, they don't need to. That's just not going to be open tonight. You're going to have to hit the plate. There, he got one. That one got it. She pulled the bunt back. 2-2 the count. On deck batters Jocelyn Strickland.
2-1 or 2-2? He said 2-1.
Off the outside edge.
I
thought it was 3-2.
I did too.
He should correct us. Ball 4 off the outside edge. Now batting, number 4, Jocelyn Strickland. And a deep exhale right there, I'm sure, from everybody in the stands. That ball's right off the edge, off the post to take with 2 strikes. But Libby aboard, doing what she's done for us all year, again on base. Strike on the inside edge. Little curve ball right there by Easton Wyatt. One of War Eagles senior captains, Jocelyn Strickland. Low and away, 1-1 the count. You can make these Rogers pitchers work. They will walk you from time to time. I mean, a lot of that is just youth and inexperience. Doesn't get the call there. 2-1.
Yeah, the Mounties have been known to have some pretty good pitching over the years.
And they expect her to be one of the next ones, right? I mean, it's long off the outside edge there. 3-1 the count. I mean, to be young and left hand and throwing in the upper 50s, you know, just got to harness it a little bit, and she'll be a good one in this league. Drilled by Jocelyn. Anderson going back at center. She makes the catch on the run. Made it look easy, did the center fielder Anderson. Back to first goes Casto.
Anderson, is that volleyball?
First out of the inning.
Anderson's
That is
daughter?
Coach
Okay.
Jeff Anderson's daughter. Yeah, Jeff and Missy coached me for years. Now batting the pitcher, Lillian Hagedorn. Yeah, he was a coach here. He was a freshman volleyball coach at Heritage for a number of years. Did the same role over in Rogers. He now runs like the drone program, the tech program over there. Gets involved in that.
Uh-huh.
We had Izzy working out with us over here when she was, 6th, 7th grader. It didn't take. Inside, on the move is Casto. Throw is there on a hop, but late. So Casto at second now, 1 away. Hagedorn standing in the box. On deck hitter is Carly Earl. That one driven into right center field. That's going to get down and get away from the right fielder. Coach Bowen's going to put the brakes on. Good job backing up by the center fielder. Strong throw to the plate, but is a 1-out single by Hagedorn, and the War Eagles have runners at the corners. Now batting, number 24, Carly Earl. We're going to have a courtesy runner here at first also. And what I will tell you is somebody that wakes up in the morning looking at the flag blowing out towards 6th Street and is loving life is Carly Earl. She's looking forward to hitting in this situation. Courtesy runner at first is number 18, Abby Shirley. Runners at the corners, just 1 out. Carly hit 1 out onto 6th Street yesterday. She had a big night, had another couple RBIs along the way. Strong right-handed hitter. got the edge that time. 0-1 the count to Carly. On deck batters Ellie Wild. Ball high. And ball high. On the move is Shirley. They're going to make a throw down to third. Shirley's going to steal second without a throw. Casto back easily at third. Now 2 runners in scoring position for Carly. And in comes the Mountie infield. Now, you want to know an uncomfortable feeling. That's creeping in front of these baselines with Carly Earl standing in the box. Outside edge. Not there. 3-1 the count. Base open to Carly. I would expect him to try and go out there and hit that edge again. See Carly creeping up with toes on that line. She wants an opportunity to hit. She shows bunt. Squeezes down. Totally unexpected. On her way to first. Earl, she beats it. Oh, my. It's a squeeze from the power hitter of the War Eagle lineup. Run is in. Same situation, first and third. And just 1 out.
Great call by Coach Bowen. Great
Courtesy runner for Carly is number 2, Kaylee Griffith. Your batter, number 29, Ellie Wild.
Great execution by Earl there.
I tell you what, I don't think anybody in the ballpark was expecting that, probably including Carly Earl. She probably did a double take when Coach Bowen sent it into her. I don't remember if I've ever seen her bunt. I thought it was a take when she squared around. Well executed, perfect suicide squeeze. 0-1 now the count to Ellie Wild. Show it again. Eddie down the line. She's going to get a balls in left field. To the left fielder. There's going to be a play at the plate, but it's late. On her way to second is Burgess. Ball is going to beat her. She's going to be out. Kaylee Griffith thrown out at second, trying to advance on the throw to the plate, but a run scores. And Ellie Wild stands in now with a 1-1 count. Bases empty and 2 outs, but the War Eagles take the lead 2-1. Swing and a miss on that one up in the zone. I tell you what, Coach Bowen is in his happy place. He's now got a squeeze that worked and a squeeze that didn't work and still got a run. Like this is like exactly where Coach Bowen wants to be. He loves to play that kind of game. Put pressure on the defense. 1-2 the count now on Wild. Ground ball. Nice play by Wyatt. Spins, throws to first, and it gets away. Gets away from the first baseman. Reaching on the air is Wild, and the inning stays alive.
Or starting a new chapter. We're here to help you plan and reach your goals every step of the way. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
The roof is a home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor.
Now batting, number 22, Sydney Gaffney. In steps Sydney. Ellie aboard with 2 outs. I meant to tell Sydney if she swings one hard, she might hit one onto 6th Street today. I did not. She wouldn't listen to her dad anyway. That one off the outside edge. On the move is Wild. And they get her too. 2 outs on the bases. Dampen what is still a good inning. We take the lead back. We get 2. After 1 inning, it's War Eagles 2, Rogers 1.
Contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way. Come on in and see for yourself.
Leading off for Rogers, second baseman Riley Fithian. Nicknamed Lil Fifth because she wears number 5 and her last name is Fithian. Riley stands in from the left side. A lot of left-handers in this Rogers lineup. Take the first one from Hagedorn. 3 hops to Sydney. She's got it on to first. She throws it away. Throws it down and away from Jocelyn. Error is going to allow Fithian to advance to second base. 2 innings in a row. War Eagles had a chance to make a play on the leadoff hitter. Do not get it done. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out now for Laurel Tumala. Next batter is the first baseman, Laurel Tumala. That one grounded down the third base side and foul. Busy week for our War Eagles. We take the day off on a varsity level tomorrow. We're right back here on Thursday against Harbor. This is a big game we mentioned, Coach. Besides the crosstown rivalry aspect of it, these are 2 teams that are going to be battling for those playoff spots at the end of the year.
Definitely.
Need to get this one.
Are we 1 game up on them?
Didn't check standings. I think that's right. Two and 1 the count from Lillian. On deck batter is Finley Wiggins. Ball 3 high. There's a strike, 3-2 now. Count goes full. Lillian did a good job moving it over just a little bit, making sure she got the edge. Leadoff double, or leadoff runner is Fithian. And that's ball 4 high. First 2 aboard. Confirmed. The War Eagles have a 1-game lead and the tiebreaker, both of which could go away if you let this one get away from you tonight. Next batter is the right fielder, Finley Wiggins. Would expect bunt here. Nice play by Jocelyn making the tag there. Sacrifice is good. On to third goes Fithian. Up to second goes Tumala. The batter's the shortstop, Kinsley Mitchell. Jocelyn catches that one fair and makes the tag right here. Here you see the War Eagle defense coming in. 9-hole hitter is Mitchell. Izzy Anderson waits on deck. Good speed at third and Fithian. That one fouled off the netting. War Eagles have put ourselves here. Error walk put the first 2 on. Still lead it 2-1. And expect some runs to be scored today. Mentioned the wind already. just off the outside edge. 2-1. That one fouled back again. 2-2 the count. Big pitch opportunity for Lillian right here. Love to get to the top of the order, at least with no more traffic. Looped foul and out of play. Two again. Looped to Libby. Libby's got it. Kind of an awkward little swing off the end of the bat, but Casto puts it away. 2 gone now. And we're back to the top of the lineup. Next batter's the leadoff hitter, Izzy Anderson. Just out of habit, the infielder started to head back towards their regular position, and then as soon as you see who's in the box, you start creeping right back in. Izzy right now, a 3-hopper, even to short, would be tough to get out. There she hits her foot in the box. 0-1 the count. Nice job right there by Lillian, getting on top of the count. On deck batter is Rayleigh Wagner. You do not want to pitch around Izzy to get to Rayleigh. Looped to left, and it's down. Picked up by Soriano. On her way to second is Andy Anderson. She's in there. Takes his second on the throw. It's an RBI single. And we are tied at 2. Next batter's the third baseman, Rayleigh Wagner.
It is.
You know, those buttons
I'll
won't
just
push
go back
themselves.
over here. I'll just step back over here.
Wagner steps in. She had a double and an RBI in the first. Grounds that one hard foul.
I should have tried to too.
No.
0-1 the count. You guys experiencing the 3 that are also the table crew for basketball. You guys don't even realize it if you're listening in to us. Coach Tinsley runs the book. Jerry does everything.
Mm-hmm.
Off the outside edge. 1-1 the count. Good speed on second here. Base hit probably scores 2. Grounded foul again. Been successful getting in on the hands of the hitter. 1-2 the count to Wagner. On deck batter is Brooke Dixon. In the turf. Blocked there by Carly. No advancement. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. There are entirely too many 2s on the board. We had 2 runs on 2 hits and 2 errors. They've got 2 runs with 2 errors. Deuce is wild, as they say. That one looped to short. Sydney makes the call. Looks like the wind's playing some tricks on her, but she puts it away. That's going to retire the side. Error in the walk hurt, but damage limited to just a run. We go to the bottom of the second. We are tied at 2.
At Our Best Bank, we believe financial confidence should be within reach for everyone. Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new chapter, we're here to help you plan and reach your goals every step of the way. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
The roof
Eagles,
is a-
number 22, Sydney Gaffney. Sydney, Tegan, and Destiny is going to get us going here in the bottom of the second. Rogers worked themselves back into it. We are tied at 2. Good work by Lillian, limiting damage. Off the outside edge.
Come on, Sid.
2-0 the count. Good hitters count right here. See if she can get Easton Wyatt to bring one into her. Tegan awaits on deck. Ball 3. My mortgage against your dollar. We're taking on 3-0 right here. Ball 4 it is. Next batter's number 7, Tegan Holt.
I'm throwing 4 straight balls here. I'm not swinging until she throws a strike. Make her throw one.
Sydney aboard. In stands Tegan. She shows bunt, pulls it back.
Is that a ball? I see it.
I didn't see a call.
Okay.
If they do things like bunt, it really distracts me. All of a sudden, I'm looking at runners. I'm looking at everybody but the umpire. He'll correct you if you put that ball one up there and it doesn't work. Ball 2 off the outside edge. You can see the Rogers defense really in motion. Third baseman crashing. They've got kind of reverse wheel going on here where the second baseman's going to cover. Ball 3 in the turf.
That's 7 straight balls there.
I mean, if you don't take now,
Yeah.
you're never going to take. I've played for coaches that would make you take twice here if they'd thrown 7 balls in a row. And I believe you're going to see a shift.
home's main defense against the elements. So services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital.
We're actually going to make a change. She motioned to the outfielders,
That has that
and now they've sent one to the pin. So it looks like Easton Wyatt's going to stay in the circle here.
Your roof is in good hands.
I'm sure you get something from Coach Ray right here, just saying, trust your stuff, stay in the strike zone. We got our first 2 aboard for Destiny Soriano. Now batting number 1, Destiny Soriano. Destiny with a good night last night on senior night. Big hit, a couple of RBIs. Very likely bunt. She shows it, and she takes a strike. I'm sure that was take.
Right.
That does not mean she won't be bunting here, however. This is a good situation. Speed on the bases and in the box. She shows it, gets it down. Well done, and nobody goes to get it. Late arriving is the pitcher. It's a base hit for Destiny Soriano. The bases are full. Little miscommunication right there. I think she expected help from her friends. Now batting number 8, Izzy Mayhew. And all of a sudden, the War Eagles in position to do damage right here. Infield comes in for Rogers. Trying to get that force out at home. Fisted back. and off the netting. Bases full of War Eagles. Walk, walk, bunt, base hit. Change up in a good one. Fouled back by Izzy. We're back to the top of the order, and Libby Casto after that. Oh, what a hit would do right here, Izzy. Sydney's over at third. Tegan's at second. Destiny's at first. Good speed, good athleticism on the bases. Here's the 0-2. It's in the turf. Blocked by the catcher, Yates. One and two. Young right-handed hitter Izzy Mayhew. Strike three it is. Got the corner. First out of the inning. We're back to the top of the lineup. Now batting number 13, Libby Casto. Still in great shape. You know, we mentioned it yesterday. Tins, you weren't here on the broadcast, but I don't know that there's anybody I would one up with runners in third and less than 2 outs than Libby. Tough at bat, good contact hitter. Rogers has pulled in, like they're trying to cut off the run at the plate. Sidney will be on the move on a ground ball. Change up. I tell you what's interesting. They've called a couple change ups for her, and it looks like it almost set her, it fixed her, right? Got her in a good position.
Right.
Whether it was the mechanics of the change up or whatever, but she's thrown 2 good ones. That one sails outside for a ball. But here's Libby. 1-1. Grounded towards short. Shortstop's going to come home. She's going to make the out there. Bringing the infield in pays off for Rogers. And the bases are still loaded now with 2 outs. Now batting, number 4, Jocelyn Strickland. Oh, what an opportunity right here, Joss. No place to put her. Still good speed all over the bases. Over but low, ball 1. Changeup sails high. 2-0 the count. Ooh. Over the outside edge at the knees. 2-1. I mean, that's not even that wasn't a strike. That's just a big call. Getting her back in the count as opposed to 3-0. That one over but low. Drilled into right center, and that's going to be down. They're going to keep making lefts. In comes Tegan. There's Destiny. Libby's around third. She's going to score. On her way to third is Jocelyn Strickland with the bases clearing triple. Big at bat for the senior. Just what we needed. Now batting the pitcher, Lillian Hagedorn. And they're not out of this yet. Big time at bat right there by your senior, your captain. There's a strike over the inside edge. Lillian with a little shoulder shrug. She didn't love it, being in her kitchen like that, as we say, up on the inside edge. Woo! Oh boy. That is one thing with the design of this ballpark. Everything you got the firm wall behind. There's not a lot of distance there. Like there's not a big opportunity to score on a wild pitch. You almost have to get lucky. You almost have to hit the railing and have it bounce straight up, or hit something and move sideways. 1-1 the count here to Lillian. Curveball. That had good movement on it. It fooled me. Lillian quit on it. Just sailed high. 2-1 to count. On deck batter is Carly Earl. Jocelyn stands at third. Just off the inside edge. 3-1 to count. The pitcher, Addie Southworth, was in the Rogers bullpen. She is done and ready anytime they want to go there. And that's ball 4. The runner on at first is number 18, Abby Shirley. Your batter, number 24, Carly Earl. And here's Carly with runners on the corners and 2 outs. Another big-time opportunity for one of these War Eagle seniors right here. Carly, big-time power. Hit one over the wall onto 6th Street yesterday. Softball's a funny game. We run into a couple outs. No, we don't run into a couple. We hit into a couple outs with the bases loaded. We're down to our last swing. Jocelyn hits it in the gap, and all of a sudden, you feel like you're on the edge of putting some distance on this thing right here. One big swing from Carly Earl will put a big dent in this one. She went for it. Changeup fooled her out in front.
Good pitch.
It was headed towards Gate Stadium. She was just a foot or two in front of it. 1-2 the count. Grounded to third. Wagner's got it across the diamond. That's going to retire the side. But a big 3-run triple by Jocelyn gets us the lead back. We've played 2. We lead it 5-2.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way. Come on in and see for yourself.
At Our Best Bank,
leading off for Rogers, left fielder Brooke Dixon. It is Dixon, Tumala, Rosie Tumala, and Addie Yates. 3-4-5 for Rogers coming up. Grounded right off the fist to Jocelyn. She picks it up, steps on the bag. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's the way we like it here to start the third. Next batter, number 23, Rosie Tumala. And coach, one thing we talk about a lot is like a shutdown inning. When you go and you get some momentum back like this, if you can shut them down and go 3 and out right here, just even mentally.
Definitely.
That one lifted foul. Out of play. Lillian attacking the strike zone, back-to-back pitches here. That one lifted to right. Has Tegan got a beat on it? She does. The long strides of Tegan Holt says that's no problem. I don't know what you guys are worried about. 2 gone here in the third. It looked like trouble off the bat.
It did. Good play by Tegan.
Next batter's the catcher, Addie Yates. She just kind of glides over there, got those long strides. Tegan's really athletic. Obviously, she's got the basketball athleticism. She's going to go play that at the next level. Did a good job making that play. Second out of the inning. First 2 are gone. Grounded to short. That's going to be a tough play. Sydney on the backhand fires it across. Not going to be able to get her. And that goes into the dugout, which is going to lead to the error. That base hit and an error. Tough error right there by Sydney.
Yeah, I think even with the throw there, I think she would have been safe at first.
Next batter is second baseman Riley Fithian. Yeah, I think it's an infield hit.
Yeah,
you got to have the error to get her second.
Right.
That's the one, and Sydney just sailed it into the dugout. Hopefully that one doesn't hurt us. That one lifted to center. That's where Maddie Hughes plays, and she puts it away. That's the third out of the inning. No harm done from the infield single. It is a shutdown inning for the War Eagles. We come back in the bottom of the third. We lead it 5-2.
We believe financial confidence should be within reach for everyone. Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new chapter, we're here to help you plan and reach your goals every step of the way. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
The roof is a home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
First Western
Eagles,
has been
third
here
baseman
since
Ellie
1920.
Wild.
We've earned our reputation not.
Ellie tries to get a bunt down. It's going to go foul. You see there earlier, trying to take advantage of having a left-handed pitcher. You see Rogers' bunt defense is to have the first baseman stay at home, which means that left-hander's got to cover a lot of ground over there. 0-1 the count to Ellie. Couldn't lay off that one up in the zone. Only one way to hit the riser, Tinsley. What is it?
Don't swing.
Thank you. My work here is done. I can retire in peace. Outside 1-2 the count. And if you're just tuning in, I am not bullying people for trying to swing at the riser. It looks so enticing up there, and it is one of the most unhittable things you can do to get on top of that thing. Fouls that one back. Good piece of work right there. That ball off the plate. She didn't want to trust Ray Burwell for that strike 3 call, so she fouls it back and lives to live another pitch. Change up, got her on her way to first. First out of the inning. Now batting, number 22, Sydney Gaffney. In step Sydney. I tell you, I don't know where they were hiding the changeup, but that's been her most effective delivery by far. High pop-up to short, drifting back to the shortstop Mitchell. She puts it away for the second out of the inning. Quickly 2 gone for the War Eagles. Next batter is the right fielder, Tegan Holt. Swings through that one, up in the zone. Kind of a big inning for young Easton Wyatt right here, too. Season they've had people in the bullpen the last 2 innings.
Mm-hmm.
Giving up runs in the first 2, crooked numbers in the first 2. But she got the first 2 out here in the third. See if Tegan can keep it alive. Tegan certainly with the power to hit one out onto 6th Street as well. Strike on the outside edge. Good pitch. Imagine when she's on Wyatt, the left-hander, with sink and movement a little bit away from a right-hander. That's a tough ball to hit.
Yeah,
You can live right there. You can make a living right there. Just off the outside edge. Good take. And that ball has been a ball for 3 innings. Mountie faithful didn't like it. That ball also a ball for the last 3 innings. Bob Euchre would say just a bit outside. She tried the corner and missed. 3-2 to Tegan. Fisted to left. Is that going to stay up? It's not. It's going to be a 2-out single for Tegan Holt. She keeps it alive for Destiny. Next batter's the left fielder, Destiny Soriano. Strike on that outside edge that time. 0-1 the count. Destiny's worked her way into the lineup offensively lately because of some of the things she can do with the bat. She's a good bunter. We've squeezed with Destiny before. She's made good contact. Shows bunt, pulls it back, 2-1 the count. Another right-hander in the bullpen for Rogers is number 10, Aubrey Gilliland. I've seen all 3 of these pitchers in the box score for Rogers in the same game. 2-1 the count. Off the outside edge, 3-1 the count. On deck batter is Izzy Mayhew. Came in up and in on her. I think it fooled Destiny a little bit, that curveball up and in. 3-2 the count. Tegan should be on the move. Ball 4. Little words of encouragement from Coach Bowen right there and his young right-handed hitter. Another big situation. Now batting, number 8, Izzy Mayhew. Come on, Iz. Oh, what a hit would do here. Get us back to the top of the order. Probably score Tegan Holt. And certainly just make Rogers not feel very comfortable. Over but low. 1-1 the count. Off the outside edge. 2-1. Just checking the body language in the stands on our left on those. And they've got a bad angle on it too over there. They can't see. That ball off the edge, but it looks good. Catcher Yates catches it well. Like she looks like she caught it where she wanted to. Fouled down the first base line and out of play. You know what we have not had is a boing boing splat. And with that, it's 2-2 on Mayhew. Libby Casto waits on deck. They're going to attack this right-hander right here. Going to be up to Izzy. Down the right field line. That's going to go into the War Eagle bullpen. Izzy staying alive. Ball 3.
Runners be on the move here.
Grounded, hard to short. On to second for the out. Mitchell over to Fithian, and that's going to retire the side, but a little noise after the first two went quietly. We've played 3. War Eagles lead at 5-2.
Just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western Way. Come on in and see for yourself.
The first baseman, Laurel Tumala. Tumala, Wiggins, and Mitchell, 7, 8, 9, due up for Rogers. Like to shut this lineup down right here at the bottom. Worry about the top of the order as we get to the 5th. Just join us. We had our senior night here last night, a nice win over Russellville. Good strike over the outside edge right there by Lillian Hagedorn. Shadows getting long. It's getting to that part of the game that's not fun to play over on this left side. Third base, shortstop, left field. Fouled back and out of play. One and two. Lifted to right. On is Teagan. She puts it away. Easily into the glove of Teagan Holt for the first out of the inning. Next batter's the right fielder, Finley Wiggins. Teagan looks more and more comfortable out there. You know, for a while she had to play the outfield just to get her bat in the lineup, and she's been out there quite a bit. Those have looked really smooth and easy. Strike over the outside edge. Swing and a miss. Almost the same spot to the right fielder, Wiggins. Oh, and 2 the count. I assume we're just going to go further out there, aren't we? Yeah, a little bit. Why not? Mater Chase hit it off the end of the bat. Foul ball. 0 and 2 the count. Not that you're going to get the call, but hopefully you can get her to chase. Too far to chase on that one. 1 and 2 the count. 1 out in the inning. War Eagles up 5-2. Hey, if you're listening to us on Game Changer, you can find us over on War Eagle Television. Well, that popped up. That looks like Libby, and it is. She puts it away. 2 gone in the inning. So again, if you want to watch this on your TV, want a bigger screen, we can go on War Eagle TV on our YouTube channel. We'll be right here. The good team put together by Jerry Davenport. Next batter is the shortstop, Kinsley Mitchell. Broadcast program. It's the similar over at Rogers. Only the people are different, right? Both. The district does a great job putting this together.
Definitely.
Really professional look. Multiple camera angles going now. Really good kids out here working on this for us. So all Coach Tinsley and I have to do is show up and talk. And that's better for everybody.
Definitely.
Yeah, don't do that. The best part about this broadcast is there's no camera on the guys talking in the booth.
Yeah.
3-0 the count. After the first 2 gone, Lillian, strike zone, walking away from her here just a little bit. Would love to get this one. Top of the order, and Anderson is next. Ball 4. Aboard is Mitchell. She's a freshman shortstop. She's got speed. And we have not yet retired Izzy Anderson. She's aboard with 2 outs. And Coach Bowen, I think, knows that. Just going to have a little conversation right here. And we're going to have a change. Now on to pitch for the War Eagles, number 4, Jocelyn Strickland. So the War Eagle shift will move on. Teagan goes and grabs her, making a couple nice plays in right field. She goes and grabs her first baseman's mitt. Hagedorn, everybody's going to stay in the lineup. Hagedorn's going to go out into right field. Jocelyn's going to slide from first over to pitcher. She will take the ball with 2 outs here in the 4th. The batter's the leadoff hitter, Izzy Anderson. And after getting 2 hits against Lillian, Coach Bowen's trying to give Izzy Anderson a little bit of a different look right here. Jocelyn comes in. She throws a changeup on the way to get it. Was Libby. They say no contact, no obstruction out there. Coach Burwell is looking around. We're going to have a conversation here, and I guarantee you what is going to happen is there's going to be an ask, and Mr. Burwell behind the plate, you can see him contemplating because he knows it's coming to him.
Yeah.
So the question is, did he have a good enough of a look?
Did you think it was? I didn't see it.
Livy says she made contact. The contact
Yes.
doesn't have to be great.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be anything like the runner doesn't have to make any unusual opportunity to avoid or nothing. If there is contact there,
Mhm.
it is interference on the runner. And Coach Bowen doesn't like it. Like, he believes his second baseman and he's not going to get the call that he wants. And it is a big call in this game. Next batter is the third baseman, Rayleigh Wagner, because you're getting to probably the most dangerous hitter in the Rogers lineup now with 2 aboard and 2 out. Rayleigh shows bunt. She lifts it to center. It's going to drop in front of Maddie Hughes. She comes in. Throw's going to go all the way to the plate. That's going to allow the runners to advance. 1 run in. Now 2 in scoring position. That's how big that call is. Next batter is the left fielder, Brooke Dixon. That's a lot of fingers. Just a looper to center field. Gets the job done. And it's going to bring up Brooke Dixon, the 3-hole hitter. Rosie Tumala on deck. Need to find a way to get this third out all of a sudden. We mentioned it on the other side. Before we got the big hit from Jocelyn, it looked like that inning might have been over, and then we stretched it. Here's Rogers trying to answer in much the same way. This inning could have gone down harmlessly, but here we are with 2 runners in scoring, with the 2 tying runners in scoring position. Ball outside from Jocelyn. 2-0 the count. We're at the 3-hole hitter in the Rogers lineup in Dixon. And we're just going to put her on after being down 2-0. Next batter's the DP, Rosie Tumala. Lifted down the line and left. If it's fair, it's trouble, and it's foul. It is just foul.
That's about as close as you can.
I'm gonna make people mad in a second here. Whoops, stop. Oh, and 1 the count.
Just a long strike right there.
Loud strike for sure. Change up. That one driven to left, but Destiny's right there. No problem on that one. Well done by Soriano. Boy, what a difference a couple feet makes. 1 run across for Rogers, but they leave the bases loaded. We've played 3.5. Still lead it 5-3. Ooh, that was close.
Yeah, it was.
At Arvest Bank, we believe financial confidence should be within reach for everyone. Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new chapter, we're here to help you plan and reach your goals every step of the way. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
The roof is a home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
For the War Eagles, second baseman Libby Casto. Top of the order for the War Eagles. Strike 1 on the outside edge. It is Casto, Jocelyn Strickland, and Lillian Hagedorn trying to answer. Lifted to center. In comes Anderson. She's got a long run. I actually haven't seen a call, but I believe it's a catch.
Great play there by Anderson.
It was. Little collision between the second baseman and center fielder. Now batting, the pitcher, Jocelyn Strickland.
She had a long way to go.
Yeah, Anderson's got great range out there in center field. Of course, the second baseman, Fithian's supposed to go get everything she can get until
Right.
she gets called off. Right off the turf, Izzy grabbed it. Great play by the senior. Again, bound for UA Rich Mountain. 2-0 the count. I first met Izzy, she might have been 60 pounds. She was a catcher. And she never stopped. She was like the Energizer Bunny. Foul back by Jocelyn. Huge fan of hers and her family. Once again, no apologies. If you're looking for me to be insulting to the Rogers center fielder, it's not going to happen on my watch. In stands Jocelyn. Ball 3. Out and away.
Question mark?
I got ahead of Taylor. I should never do that. Ball 4 it is. Runner at first is number 18, Abby Shirley, and your hitter, number 20, Lillian Hagedorn. Hagedorn, Carly Earl waits on deck. Runner at first, Abby Shirley. That one misses inside. 1-0 the count. We mentioned this is how you can get to Easton Wyatt. The plate will jump around on her from time to time if you're patient. Good-looking young left-handed freshman. Swing and a miss on that changeup. 1-1 the count. Didn't pick that one up at all. That ball bounced in the turf, maybe in front of the plate, bounced in the turf.
Changeup been very effective.
Yeah, they need to forget that one. They didn't use it for a long time. They need to put that one away. Strike on the inside edge. 1-2 the count. Changeup sails high. 2-2 the count. You can feel a little bit more tension in the ballpark right now. Like this is not a normal game, right? This is like, in addition to being a conference game, this is a game crosstown rival. A lot of these kids played together in travel ball or rec ball. Oh, and strike 3 called over the inside edge. Down goes Hagedorn. Second out of the inning. Next batter's the catcher, Carly Earl. And 2 gone. In stands a senior right-hander. There goes Abby Shirley. She beats it. It's a stolen base for Shirley. A little quick timeout, cleaning Carly's glasses. Coach Bowen, master of many things. 1-0 the count to Carly. Shirley now in scoring position. Strike on the outside edge. Good pitch. All of a sudden, Wyatt seems to have found that edge. Very high towards the dugout. Wagner's going to give it a look. It's going to land on top of the dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Carly. Ellie Wild waits on deck. That one sails well outside. 2-2 the count. Shirley, good speed on second. She will be off on a swing with 2 strikes and 2 outs. Ball 3 outside. See if they go to her here. If I'm calling pitches here, Carly's going to have to stretch this one a little bit. First base open.
Definitely.
Ball 4 it is off the outside edge. Now batting, the third baseman, Ellie Wild. In stands Ellie Wild with a big-time opportunity here for the War Eagles. Fouled straight back. Coach Bowen. Coachable moment, saying you can bring that one down just a little bit, make her throw it a little bit lower in the strike zone. In stands Ellie, 2 runners aboard, 2 out. Able to lay off that one down and away. Sydney Gaffney waits on deck. Off the outside edge there. 2 balls, 1 strike. She shows bunt, gets it down, but foul. Count's going to even to 2. Deuce is Wild again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Find a way right here, 2-9. Hit something on the green. Tips it into the mitt. Down go the War Eagles. 2 left aboard. Things are getting a little bit intense over here on this side of town. We played 4. War Eagles lead at 5-3.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way. Come on in and see for yourself.
Leading off for Rogers, the catcher, Addie Yates. It is Yates, Riley Fithian, and Laurel Tumala. Here in the 5th. Strike over the inside edge by Jocelyn. Jocelyn came in last inning. She pitched it all last night in a win against Russellville on senior night. Swing and a miss, up in the zone. 0-2 the count to Yates. I don't know what Addie said to the on. Addie's a funny girl. I don't know what she said to the on-deck batter, but they were both laughing. Over but low. 1-2 the count. Lifted to left. Down goes Destiny. She's going to have to get right in front of the track to make it. Nicely done by Soriano. She puts it away for the first out of the inning. A little scary off the bat right there. Next batter is the second baseman, Riley Fithian.
not an easy play with the wind and the sun.
Sun dealing with you. Destiny's really solid out there. She does good work. Mentioned she had a big night last night on senior night. Had a good crowd out supporting her. She is already in the National Guard. She's going to continue that. Go to school at the University of Arkansas. 0-1 the count to Fithian. Back-to-back changes from Jocelyn. On deck batters Laurel Tumala. Ball high, 2-1. Another gorgeous afternoon we've been given to do this one. Welcome aboard if you're listening to us on Game Changer or if you're listening to us here on War Eagle TV. Popped up. Both of them are calling for it. Jocelyn says she wants it and she takes it. The standard rule is the infielder takes that ball. Standard rules don't apply. If the senior captain is in the middle and she says she wants it, Jocelyn takes it, she puts it away. Next batter is the first baseman, Laurel Tumala. And then, of course, the key is just catch it. Then the standard rules seem to mean a lot less if you actually make the out. Just off the inside edge. 1-0 the count. There's a strike on the inside edge. Back-to-back right in there on the fists of Laurel Tumala. Like to get this one. Not giving any free base runners. You get closer and closer to that top of the lineup. Over below, 2-0 the count. Quieter night on campus tonight. Last night we had baseball going. We had soccer going. Fouled back and out of play. Sound effects guy is not ready for the foul ball sound effect. Shame on him.
It's like he's got 10 other things to do.
Shame on me. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That one off the end of the bat. Johnson's going to take care of that one too. Nicely done for 3 up, 3 down. Go the Mounties. We go to the bottom of the 5th, still leading at 5-3. Let's get some runs, ladies. A little bit too tight for my liking here.
At Arvest Bank, we believe financial confidence should be within reach for everyone. Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new chapter, we're here to help you plan and reach your goals every step of the way. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
The roof is a home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs.
Sydney, Tegan, Destiny, the way we're going to get it going here in the bottom of the 5th. Get this thing started, Sid.
Let's go, Sid.
Sid had a big at bat in last night's game as well on senior night. Bases clearing double. That one over but low. I tell you, we've been blessed with a lot of great friends, and many of them were out here last night. And then she hit the bases clearing double. So many of them are here cheering. Grounded to third. Wagner's got it. Across the diamond. First out of the inning. 1 down for Tegan Holt. Now batting number 7, Tegan Holt. All of a sudden, this game has settled in. It looked like it was going to be a 15-12 affair at one point. Easton Wyatt has settled in the circle for Rogers. We went with the senior right-hander Jocelyn Strickland. She settled things down over the last inning and a third. Weird quiet in the ballpark right now. For strike at the knees on Teagan. 1-1 the count. That one sails wide. 2-1 to count. Destiny Soriano waits on deck. She with the nice play in the top half of the inning. Down and away. Ball 3 to Teagan. Teagan does this a lot. Works counts. She's kind of intimidating to throw to just because she's a physical presence up there. She's got good plate discipline. Fouled back and out of play. Ball 4 it is. Nicely done by Teagan. She's aboard for Destiny. Now batting the left fielder, Destiny Soriano. In steps Destiny. Another one of those great unwritten rules of softball, baseball is that when you make a nice play, you wind up hitting the next inning. Here's Destiny proving that rule. She shows bunt here again. Would not surprise me. She pulls it back now and lifted to left. In the sun, but Brooke Dixon's got it without a problem. Back to first goes Teagan. It's going to require a 2-out effort from Izzy Mayhew. Now batting number 8, Izzy Mayhew. Love to get to the top of the order right here if Izzy can find a way on. Swing and a miss. Aggressive cut to the ball on the outside part of the plate and up in the zone. Getting late all of a sudden. Both teams likely to go through the top of their lineup one more time, and ultimately that may be what decides this. Whoever's able to produce from the heart of the order. Ours is due up next, whether it be with runners on and 2 out or to start the next inning, depending on what happens from Izzy Mayhew. Here's the 1-2. Strike 3 it is. Down goes Mayhew. We'll bring the top up at the beginning of the next inning. We go to the 6th. It's a tight one. It is 5-3 War Eagles.
And upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way. Come on in and see for yourself.
For Rogers, the right fielder, Finley Wiggins. Yeah, and maybe every ballpark she plays in. Jocelyn Strickland in the circle. We start the 6th. 6 more outs to get. 8, 9, and 1 for Rogers. So far, the top of the Rogers order has been a problem. Izzy Anderson, Rayleigh Wagner, been tough to deal with. Would love to get these first 2 right here. Popped up. Is that going to stay in the yard? Charlie's going to look back. It's on the top of the roof. Count evens at 1. We're going to ask. She did not go. 2-1 the count. This has been a good one. Hasn't been the cleanest one. There have been walks, there have been errors, but very competitive, back and forth. Exactly what you would expect, I guess, from a crosstown rivalry.
Definitely.
Rogers trying to split the season series. War Eagles looking for the first sweep, and we don't know how long. Here's the 2-2 from Jocelyn. Good pitch, curveball over the inside edge. Hitter gave up on it. Down goes Wiggins, the first out of the inning. Next batter is the shortstop, Kinsley Mitchell. You can actually see it right there. See the hitter just freeze on that front door curveball. It comes back and just nicks the front edge. Big out right there by Jocelyn. Here's another one right here. On deck hitter is Izzy Anderson. Love to see her up with the bases empty. There's that good pitch again. Jocelyn's found a home with that little front door curveball. 0-2 the count. Tried to go in there again. Came up a little bit short, bounced in the turf. 1-2 the count on the freshman shortstop, Kinsley Mitchell. Now, this is a Rogers team. We mentioned, pitcher and shortstop, both freshmen. Swing and a miss. Climb the ladder. Change the eye level with the one in the turf. Climb the ladder on that one. Strikeout for the second out of the inning. Batter's the leadoff hitter, Izzy Anderson. We have the top of this order exactly where we want them. Base is empty and 2 outs. Still work to be done. Swing through that one. Sydney's father will say from here she needs to come up a couple steps. A couple 2 hopper to Sid right here is going to be awful tough to come get her. She will not listen to her father from here. 1-1 the count, or from home. That's not true. She's a great kid. Grounded foul. 1-2 the count on the leadoff hitter, Anderson. And this is where, for Izzy and a lot of slappers, when all you got to do is just hit, slide the bat into the zone, 2 strikes. Sometimes you get to 2 strikes. It can still be a long at bat. That one looped to right. Lillian Hagedorn is out there, and she puts it away. Well done. Big 1-2-3 there by Jocelyn and the War Eagles. We come up to the bottom of the 6th. We lead it 5-3. Big set of outs right there.
Yes, it was.
At Our Best Bank, we believe financial confidence should be within reach for everyone. Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new chapter.
Leading it off for the War Eagles, number 13, Libby Casto. It is the top of the order, gentlemen. Right here's where you need to do damage. You're still in a good position, but if we can stretch this right here, ball off the outside edge to Libby. Libby has been getting on base all year long. Hate to ask it out of you all the time, Lib, but how about one right here? She also is a War Eagle TV member. When she's not playing, obviously. 2-0 the count. Just got to find a way on base right here. Strickland on deck. Over but low. 3-0 the count. Anyway, on right here, 1-3. Ball four it is. Excuse me. Now batting, the pitcher, Jocelyn Strickland. Biggest at bat of the ball game came off the bat of this right-handed hitter right here, Jocelyn Strickland. A 2-out, 3 RBI triple into the right center field gap. Libby aboard. There's a strike. Joss would like to have that one back right there. Just didn't pick it up real clean. Hittable ball over the outer third. 0-1 the count. A lot of a bat left. Change up sails outside. 1-1 the count. Casto aboard at first. Hagedorn awaits on deck. Looking for insurance right here. Down. Libby's on the move. Throws in. It's late. It's a stolen base for Libby Casto. Into scoring position she goes with nobody out for Jocelyn, and it's a 2-1 count on the hitter. Lifted to right. In comes the right fielder. No advance. Don't want to make the first out at third. Strickland is retired, and Libby stays at second. Now batting, number 20, Lillian Hagedorn. In steps Lillian Hagedorn. She started this inning through the first 3 1/3 or 2/3 of this one. Moved to right field, made a nice play out there. Right now, we need a little something on the green. Advance Libby Casto. Grounded foul down the right side. On deck hitter is dangerous. That's Carly Earl. Fouled straight back. Good cut right there on that one by Lillian. But she's down 0-2. Grounded. That's going to get Casto to third. They're going to throw at her at third. Safe is the call. He looks at home. On the fielder's choice, Hagedorn is on at first. Now batting number 24. Oops. Yeah, we're going to have a little discussion on this one. This is a tough position to put the home plate umpire Burwell in. Like we saw it from here, it looks like she's out. She gets the tag. However, in normal mechanics, it's not his call to overrule. Safe is the call. Safe is the call. First and third. And Coach Bowen now has thoughts. And we've got first and third with one out when we're ready to play again. Runner at first is number 18, Abby Shirley, and your batter, number 24, Carly Earl. Big play right there. Libby with a little hesitation actually winds up helping us. Because it is like, again, one of those unwritten rules that the ball's behind you. If it's to the other side, you can advance. And fielders normally don't even look over there to make that play just because it's just kind of a given.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have first and third with one out and a big opportunity for Carly here. Ball high. There goes Shirley. She's going to advance. She gets to second without a throw. One and one on Carly. Drilled to left. In comes Libby. They're going to wave Shirley. Now they're going to hold her up. That's going to allow Carly to move into second. It's an RBI single. Runners now at second and third, still with one out. Next batter's the third baseman, Ellie Wild. Big insurance run right there for the War Eagles. Second and third, you see the Rogers infield coming in. They need to cut off this run at the plate. They trail it by 3. Bunt down. I tell you, that's a good piece of work right there by Ellie. I'm not too sure that wasn't pitch out by Rogers anticipating something. And right there, your job is just to get bat on ball, no matter what. Like you want the bunt down, but your runner is out to dry. Like Abby's coming there on that squeeze attempt. Nice work by Ellie just to at least put something on that pitch. Ball out. Not sure where that yell was from. 1-1 the count. If that was a coach, I'm surprised they're still around. There's a bunt down. Shirley's going to score. Throwing on to first. Pitcher to second baseman, 50 and covering, but it's another squeeze. Second one of the night for the War Eagles. And advancing to third is Carly Earl. Now batting, number 22, Sydney Gaffney. And it's up to Sid. Big hit right here, Sid. Stretch this out one more, V. In the turf. Little backhanded pick right there by Addie Yates. Was able to keep it right there. Have a good swing right here, 2-2. Down, get down.
Good.
Left fielder with a diving catch. Good swing by Sydney. She can't believe it. She didn't know that was going to be caught. But 2 runs across for the War Eagles. 1 is left. We've played 6. War Eagles lead at 7-3.
3 up, 3 down.
We're here to help you plan and reach your goals every step of the way. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
The roof is a home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way. Come on in and see for yourself.
Baseman Rayleigh Wagner. It is Wagner, Dixon, and Tumala have Rayleigh hitting exactly where we want her. Base is empty when we're up 4 runs. Change up, lifted to left center field. We don't have money playing there. It's off the wall. It skips away. On her way to second is Wagner. She's there with a leadoff double. Eight for Rogers can hit.
Yes.
Just sprays line drives all over the ballpark. As I mentioned, that 4-run lead and her batting with the bases empty is exactly the right place for her to be. Next batter's the left fielder, Brooke Dixon. Looking for that first out right here. Ball off the outside edge. War Eagles will virtually ignore the runner at second unless there's an easy out to be had. Off the outside edge again. 2-0 the count. Nothing's ever easy, fellas.
Oh, it's not.
Fouled back and out of play. Two and one the count. Ball off the outside edge. You got to go attack the hitter right here. If she hits at 500 feet, she can't do any more damage to you than a walk. Go get her right here. Fouled back and out of play. 3-2 the count. Mention the intensity of this rivalry. Both teams really want to get this one. Good to have the senior and Jocelyn Strickland out there in the circle for it. Fouled straight back. And just keep pumping it right there, 4. On deck batter is Rosie Tumala. High pop up. Who's got it? Jocelyn says she's got it. Threw the mask away like a catcher. 1 out in the inning. Always love to see that first out go down here in the 7th. Now batting number 23, Rosie Tumala. You know, a phrase we always use to travel ball is, those last 3 outs are just hard to get. It just feels like being able to close out games is, you never know. Put some pressure on a team. Just a little bit off the inside edge right there. Addie Yates waits on deck. Runner at second is Rayleigh Wagner. Grounded towards third. Wild's got it. Now they say it's fouled off her foot. Confusion around. Everybody's figured it out now. Count evens at 1. There's the veteran umpire, Ray Burwell, giving her just another second to, because those home plate umpires, home plates on turf sure get dirty.
Yeah.
As he's wiping it off right
Yeah,
there. Just doing the hitter a
exactly.
favor right there, giving her another second just to walk that one off.
Sure.
1-1 the count. Change up. Floats outside. 2-1 the count. Go get her, 4. Good hard curveball over the outside third. Swing and a miss by Tumala. She lined out to Soriano last time up in a big situation. After we issued an intentional pass, she hits here. That one in the turf. Well played by Carly. 3-2 the count again. Jocelyn, I'm sure, giving Eddie and Sheener Strickland just a little bit of high blood pressure here. Just going to a couple of three ball counts. Swings through it. Comes back and get her. Down goes Tumala. War Eagles down to their final out. Batter's the catcher, Addie Yates. Yates stands in, 2 outs in the ball game, or 2 outs in the inning and the ball game. Changeup floats high. 1-0 the count to Yates. Here's the 1-0 from the senior right-hander. Don't give the inside edge there. I think right there because she missed her spot. Like that's a ball I think might have been called a strike if we were set up in there. Instead, we're 2-0. Go get her. That one down the line to left. If that's fair, it's trouble, and it is. Wagner's going to score. On her way to second is Addie Yates. Rogers is a run closer, and we're in the exact same situation we were just a moment ago. Now the on deck, or it's still the one we need, I guess, is still the on deck batter is the tying run. Want to put this one to bed right here. Next batter is the second baseman, Riley Fithian. Change up to Jocelyn. On to first. That's going to do it. That's the winner for the War Eagles. 7-4? Yeah. Thanks. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Hey, that's a War Eagle winner. Your final score, War Eagles 7, Rogers 4. Hey, everybody, thanks for tuning in. We're going to be back here on Thursday. Big win right there if you're listening at home. A War Eagles sweep over Rogers. I cannot tell you what that means to these girls and these fans. Well done. Moves us up a game in the standings. We go in once again. Harbor coming in on Thursday. Thank you all for tuning in on Game Changer and War Eagle TV. We'll be back on Thursday. Until then, we'll see you then. Have a good night.